Another record holder, we're sure. So we come to the most important of our Northern Business Awards, the award for Company of the Year. Welcome now the chairman of the panel of judges in this category, the chairman of the Northern Development Company, Ray Atkinson. Exciting stuff, isn't it?
It's fascinating. It's super. It's good for Britain. It's good for this region.
But is it, in the best will of the world, is it real business? I mean, what do you say to those who believe that the Northeast really can't survive on one-offs and what might be called specialties or gimmicks even?
Well, I would say two things. I would say to that, crap. And I would say that what we do in this region is real business, real industry, and it is really establishing us in the place we're going to be for the future.
It's good to hear such reassurance. What's the state of the general line of business, then, that you've had to be judging in this competition?
Well, it's, I think I would characterize what we're doing now by not size, but by companies which, through their professionalism, they get the bottom line right, they know what product development they want, and they market very effectively. And those, I think, are the keynotes of success anywhere, and it's establishing the region where it's going to be.
Did you find what you were looking for in the contestants this year, then?
Yeah, but not deliberately. We applied very rigorous criteria without any preconditions whatsoever. And I was absolutely delighted with the range of companies which came through to the final selection, because they showed what is happening in this region in terms of development and diversification.
And in terms of how you made your choice, what were the choices you were confronted with?
Well, as I say, there were no preconceptions, but it was to see companies which were expanding rapidly and effectively, and companies who had seen the market niche where they were going and had attacked it.
Ray Atkinson, I think we can't keep people in suspense for a great deal longer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now have a look at the companies that have won their way through to the final judging in Company of the Year.
It's widely believed that the competitive world of advertising is in the stranglehold of London-based agencies. But one company is trying to change all that. Robson Brown Communico of Newcastle.
The advertising cake in the Northeast isn't all that big. If you put all of the money together of all of the advertising agencies, you wouldn't have a very big advertising agency. So what we've got to do is encourage clients who are going to London, Manchester, Leeds to come back to the Northeast. And if we can compete effectively and better than our London counterparts, we will encourage more clients to come back, and then we will be more successful and the industry will be more successful.
David Goldman is building a business empire around a product about which he knew next to nothing: computers and software technology. 10 years ago, he hired a student whiz kid, Graham Wiley, to develop a program that would help him to run his printing business. He was so impressed by the results, they became business partners, selling the product to other printers. They produced more software packages, and today that firm has an £8 million turnover, pre-tax profits of £3 million and 130 employees.
In contrast to most other computer software companies, we're not technically driven. We have a very small R&D staff, and we buy in technology if we need it.
QSP makes software dealing with the accounts and management information of some of Britain's biggest companies, like British Airways, Legal & General and Courtholds. The programs are always used on IBM mainframe computers, which handle huge volumes of data. 60% of the staff are in research and development. They're constantly modifying and improving their packages, then passing them on to clients at no extra cost. All this has helped QSP to come a long way since it was set up in 1981 on borrowed computers. Only 2,000 firms in Britain are big enough to need QSP software. So far, they've captured 100. That's been enough to support these headquarters and 150 staff. This month, the research and development section will move to purpose-built offices, and another 200 people are to be recruited.
The last finalist in the Company of the Year section has grown from a one-man operation to become one of Britain's market leaders in haulage and distribution.
Good afternoon, John D. May I help you?
Based in Ferry Hill, County Durham, the John D Group owes its existence to its chairman being made redundant.
Morning, Tom.
Morning.
It was back in 1971. I lost my job, which was in the transport industry, and I thought the best thing to do was to buy a couple of lorries, which I had funds available for that. I acquired a few trailers, and we went from there. Having good friends in the industry and people that were willing to back me, I felt we'd give a good service, an efficient service, and we built it up and went from strength to strength.
Ray, maybe it was in an unguarded moment, but you did tell me a little while ago how valuable you thought this award was.
Yes, I've seen the winner of last year's award several times since then, and he said that the receipt of this award had done more for his company than had the Queen's Award for Industry. The impact on his workforce, the lift to morale, and the sustained boost to the general image of the company in the minds of the company itself and of the region and of the country had been enormous.
Who is to win Company of the Year Award 1989?
Well, it was an extremely agonizing choice, but for a market-driven company which gives the lie to the fact that we don't operate in the systems design and software field, for all-round performance and attributes, we selected Sagesoft.
Safesoft Managing Director David Goldman collects the top award for Company of the Year from Ray Atkinson.
Michael, Doris, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope you didn't think I was Doris.
No, no, no. This really is a very exciting and proud event for me personally to have taken the company in a very short time to this position where we merit this award. To my three colleagues sitting out there in the audience, three very hard-working and creative guys, without whom this would not have been possible. To 100 and odd people who are the guts of the company, who make it all happen on a day-to-day basis. Thank you all very much. To Ray and your panel, thank you for judging that we are Company of the Year.
Congratulations to the team at Regent Centre in Gosforth, Company of the Year 1989. Thanks to all the contestants, all the judges, and thanks to the business community. Without you, there could not be any awards, there could not be a celebration like this.
We hope everyone at home has enjoyed themselves as much as we have here tonight. Good night from us now.
Good night.